What's going on, brothers? This is Mgtow, the name. Got a video for you. It's entitled Inflicted, Part 57. Here goes. So, shout out to Brother Darius M for his most recent video, and shout out to the other brothers who've waited on the subject. So I figured I'd go in and add my 2 cents on this. So check this out. So yeah, these box vendors, these parasites looking for a payday, they're hurting right now. They're really desperate. And right now they are coping. And one of the ways they cope is through innuendo. Another way they do it is through humor. And as you brothers know, a person who is lying to you, they like to use humor as a shield. They like to use humor as a shield. Like they'll go in front of an audience and say things like, hey guys, listen, when women said that they were strong and independent, they don't need no man, that was just a phase. They didn't really mean it. They didn't really mean it. They really need men. And that right there lets you know that these parasites, these box vendors, and these spin sales and fem sales are desperate. And they put themselves in that situation. They did that to themselves. But they got to say that it's just a phase. It's just a phase. So I got to say it like this. It's just a phase. 6 decades of casual misandry and broken homes is just a phase. 2.8 billion abortions is just a phase. Hashtag Mgtow, hashtag kill all men, hashtag listen to believe, hashtag waste his time. All of those are just phases. The billions of dollars that these that the state mafia got through child support and alimony was just a phase. The destruction of the nuclear family that was promoted by Linda Gordon was just a phase. Nah, it's not a phase. These trolls, ditch pigs, fem sales and spin sales and box vendors meant exactly what they were doing. They did it on purpose. And right now, a lot of them are desperate. They're in a situation that they put themselves in because they lack foresight. They lack foresight. But the problem is, they're not going to own up to it. Accountability hurts their feelings, hurts their ego, hurts their pride. But what they're doing right now is they're coping. And others are doubling down on the delusion. That's what they're doing, they're doubling down on the delusion. That's why the narrative right now is that they asked to apply it. Destroying a relationship, asked to apply it. Destroying their homes, asked to apply it. Extending their whole phase, asked to apply it. Sleeping with bums, losers, criminals, and offenders, fill in the blanks, asked to fucking apply it. When you let them tell it. And this is why they're in the situation they're in right now. Everything, their calamity, the pain they're feeling right now is 100% self-inflicted. The parasites are starving. And I say the parasites deserve to starve. Host denies, parasite dies. Nobody is entitled to resources. Nobody is entitled to free attention. Nobody's entitled to that. And these trolls, ditch pigs, spin sales, and bad actors, they're learning that right now. It hurts, sure, it hurts their feelings, hurts their pride and their ego, but it is what it is. This is reality. That's what this is. This is reality. This is not some femcel revenge fantasy. This is reality. And reality gets the last word, and reality takes no prisoners. Reality takes no prisoners. That's why you're never short of these trolls trying to figure out where are the men. Some of them are saying that men are at Best Buy. You can find your husband at Best Buy. You can find your husband at Office Depot. You can find your husband. You can find your future husband out at the golf course. No. Nah. All their shenanigans are backfiring. Nothing's working. In the back of their mind, they're saying, how do we get these guys to participate in their own demise? How do we get the cannon fodder and the chum to come back? How do we create more food? You don't create more food. You starve. The food is gone. The food ran away. But they didn't have the foresight to see it coming. They didn't, and that's their problem, not ours. We're in the middle of cupping season. The desperation has run hot. It hasn't reached critical mass. But now, right now, at this moment, these tribes are coping. They're coping. And did to themselves. When holiday seasons get here, that's your Halloween, your Thanksgiving, your Christmas and all that. I don't want to be anywhere around any of these psychotic malcontents or anywhere around any of these box vendors. Because if their desperation is ran hot right now, imagine how bad it's going to get when the temperature plunges further. And more of them start finding their pockets empty. They're not getting free attention like they think they deserve. Imagine what's going to happen. Imagine that. You know what's coming, and so do I. That's why I've chose peace and quiet. That's why I've chose peace and quiet. These tropes turn dating into one-way freeloading, and they turn relationships to a humiliation ritual. A non-stop humiliation ritual. That's what they did. And they can't put this on anyone else but themselves. But they like to, joke about it like, it's just a phase, guys. It's just a phase, guys. Come on back. Bring it back on home. Bring it on home. No. It's not a phase. Falsely accusing men of sexual misconduct is not it's not a phase. Piling into a app that had security vulnerabilities to do it, that wasn't a phase. It was all on purpose. And now these trollops they're living the consequences. They're living with the consequences. And I don't feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for them. For them, it's a nightmare. For them, every day hurts. For them, it's misery. But over here, it's peace and quiet. I'm going to say it again. Over here, it's peace and quiet. Ain't that right? It is what it is. There's a lot of Mgtow. So I got for you. Let it bash here in the commentary for you to subscribe. If you want to donate, this is my channel for teacher on my channel. Alright, fam? Alright, brethren, you know it's real. You know routine. Growing way, living way. SYSBM. It's for these box vendors, these fem sales and spin sales who are mad because they don't have any chum or any cannon fodder or no one to direct their venom at. Give them nothing. This is Mgtow PSA. Welcome is tight. See you soon.